So mainly takeaways. Takeaways are massive, obviously. Probably the most valuable part of a life plan is the clarity and the takeaways. I think when you can define clarity, you're way ahead of the game in anything you're doing, but especially your purpose. So for me, I think that this was more of things that have been in my heart, things that have been in my mind, things that have been in my soul for so long. And this was finally a way to really pinpoint it, and not only really pinpoint it, have confidence to go for it. I think that's one of the biggest advantages of a life plan is it just gives you the confidence to go, okay, I can see it in front of me, and I can do that. I was living in burnout, learning that my wavelength was over here and I was living over here. It was obvious that that is where burnout is. So finding a path and a purpose where you're living in your wavelength and your enneagram, any of those things that you do like that, is so much more fulfilling and so much more sustaining. You're not going to be able to stay there for long, and now I know that. Was big in terms of, I might have kicked that around already, but it was so obvious in the filters and in the decision filter process, and that was huge. Because if you're like me, you have a lot of ideas that go through your head and you kind of go, I'm not sure if I really should go that way or not, and it's very clear that's not right for me. And so I think that was a big revelation for me. And it, you know, when I looked at that process, I thought, man, there's been a lot of places I've been job-wise where I've certainly been living outside of where I've wanted to live or needed to live or had the purpose to live. And so now I'm starting to really understand that about myself. So that's all coming from the life plan. That's a huge thing. But like I said, I think one of the biggest advantages is there are things that kick around your head and your heart, and the life plan really shows you exactly what's in there.